Okay. Like I am such a huge fan of So Def, so I'm so excited to see the 20th anniversary concert. Um, can you tell me like why did you decide now was a good time?
Well, it's like, unfortunately, last year one of my friends, Chris Lighting, passed away, and um, that passing um made Fat Joe and 50 Cent kill their beef, right? But
Mm-hmm.
like while he was alive, these guys were stressing him out. He's their manager. He managed both of these dudes, and I always wondered like how was it managing two artists that hate each other, two artists that's always fighting and beefing and talking about shooting and killing each other. But he was, he played both sides of the fence. He did it. But then when he passed, they buried the hatchet and got on the stage and performed with each other and dapped each other up, which was like almost depressing to me because like this has to happen for this to happen, and it's like I don't want to see this shit happen. That's what I was saying to myself, and I don't have no beefs or nothing like that, but I have a great number of artists, and controlling these artists is always hard, and just being a part of their life is hard. So that type of situation prompted me saying, not only was it the 20th anniversary, but at the same time, it's the 20th anniversary, but at the same time, it's a good time to do this while everybody is still alive and healthy. And, we can pull this off and get everybody to be there. And, luckily, like I said, there's none of my artists in rehab.
Right.
And such a, it's a good, they're not the cleanest crew in the world, but they clean enough to do this show and it works, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a timing thing, and I just didn't want to, I didn't want to look back on it and say, damn, I didn't get an opportunity to do this.
Right, that's so true. Now, I read the concert will feature all of So Def artists. Now, is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now, I also heard that, well, Sonny is claiming that he hasn't been invited to the reunion concert. Can you tell us why?
What was it?
Sonny, son of New York?
Well, I mean, it's all the successful artists. Let me make sure we keep that list. It's all the artists that had success, because the show it's a hard show to do, but it's just people just performing. It's pretty much what the show has narrowed down to be is just every person that had a hit record on social media.
Oh, okay,
All
because...
the artists, all the artists should be, they definitely should be there and a part of the weekend and everything. But as far as the ones performing, it's all the artists that have had hit records and have had a great success on the label.
Oh, okay, because he's starting a campaign for people to contact you to try to convince you to get him on the reunion concert. Is that possible? Would it happen?
Probably not. Like I said, the show is so. I mean, it's 13 so deaf artists
Right.
alone, right? It's 13 artists alone before we even start having special guests. And then we have special guests, so it's like
Okay.
so many artists and there's so many songs to perform. It's kind of hard if you don't really, like I said, hit that. But what that does too is also it makes for the younger artists that were a part of this or have been a part of this that didn't reach that success flat. Right, so make them want to and be makes them want to work hard so they can get to that point one day and be a part of something like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just like every artist is not, every artist wasn't able to be successful in that, and that goes for any label. You know what I mean? I don't claim to be the most successful guy in the world. We have had artists that did work, that was known, but they didn't actually get a chance to have a credible lift off like the rest of them.
Okay, so he can dead the campaign, because there's no way he'll be called in the next couple days to perform.
I don't know. I mean, he's always keep a campaign going, though. Never did a campaign.
Oh, okay, because we would like to see him. He's from Rochester. I'm from Rochester. So, okay, now also, I heard that Candy will not be participating in the concert. Is that true?
I don't know nothing about that. I think what you should do is just wait to the concert and see exactly what happens.
I'm trying to wait, but I have a month to go.
My thing is this, like, everybody keep asking about this, and I'm not gonna allow
Right.
whatever. You know what I mean? If you believe that, then you believe it. If you don't,
But you have to think you have so many other artists. So even if so, I don't think it's negative because you have a long list of great artists. So even if a couple don't show up, you still have like 10 others. So
I mean, well, it's not yet. By the way, it's not no couple that's not gonna show up though. Everybody will be there.
okay,
I mean, you might have heard, like I said, you heard that from one person. That's it, and that's it. Everybody else is ready to go, rehearsal,
right,
and all that. So it's not, you know.
right. Now, are you
Like
planning?
everybody will be there.
Okay, now are you planning to do like after this Atlanta So Def concert? Are you planning to do a world tour or something like that?
Probably not. You know what I mean? Like, depends. You know, it depends on how, you know, how this goes, and hopefully, you know, how it comes over. But probably not. You know what I mean? I'm one of these people that are into marking my spot and doing something once and putting it in a place where, okay, now you got to do it, or you try to top this, and you know, and moving on into the next thing that I can find that has the same magnitude.
But do you think that's fair to your fans in New York? Do you think it's fair to your fans in like I'm in New York? Like, what if we all want to see We Love So Def and maybe we want to see a reunion concert as well?
Well, I mean, you know, see, this is what the interesting part about this is that what I created here in Atlanta, and what I started here in Atlanta, I always, you know, I got in business when people in New York didn't give a shit about people in Atlanta.
Exactly, I definitely.
And when I got in business when people in LA didn't care about Atlanta, right? It was like whatever we was doing out here, we was doing it, and a lot of people was trying to act like they didn't pay attention to it. What that did was it made me start just creating so much energy in the city that made people pay attention to it, right? So I used to have parties that I would only throw in Atlanta, and people would come like Freaknik, you know what I'm saying? Like I look at this concert like Freaknik. Yeah, Freaknik wasn't a tour that went to LA and it went to New York. It was just something that happened in Atlanta and had to come here to be a part of it. And if you didn't, you just heard about it, right? And that's what I feel like this concert is to me. If you don't come, hear about it, and it's gonna be like, wow, damn, maybe hopefully it happens again, you know. I mean, 'cause that's where I come from. That's the world I come from. Like I don't come from the world of catering to everybody. 'Cause like I first got into business, I tried, and nobody would pay no attention to Atlanta music like that. It was just like, you know, you know, a bunch of country people down the south is cool, and everybody want to be like us.
Right.
When I started, it wasn't like that.
You know what? And that's what I said in I was saying, like, you put Atlanta on a global scale. So how does it feel to see so many artists coming out of the A and not giving Jermaine Dupri credit for paving the way?
I don't know if that's necessary anyway. I mean, I don't think you're supposed to. I don't care that you know, if you're a new artist, you're not supposed to speak on me if I don't have nothing to do with your career. Then, you know, why would you even bring up my name? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to focus on what you're doing. I don't expect people to do that. Other people might, but I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't, if I had a new artist, I wouldn't tell them to bring up, you know, LaFace records or something, you know, they don't have nothing to do with that, they don't know nothing about it. You know, you're just from Atlanta, you are a reflection of what I started, you know what I'm saying? You're not, you don't have to see my name, I know what I did, and majority of people that are around, they know what I did, and that speaks for itself, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But for a new artist to come out